On the October.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Police Station Task Force meeting for August 22nd. Clerk, has the roll been taken?
Yes.
Thank you. Are there any declarations of conflict of interest today? Seeing none. We have no presentations or delegations today. Can I get a mover and a seconder to place item 4.1 on the floor? Okay, so let's see the seconder. I didn't see it. Okay, there, perfect. All right, so with that, what I'll do first is I guess Christina will be giving us an overview and then we'll have discussion after that. Go ahead, Christina.
Thank you for the introduction. I will review the report now. Just going to it. So we have two recommendations and an update for the construction progress. Section 3.0 recommends that the report 2024-413 be received, and section B that police station task force be disbanded. A background update on section 4 shows all progress that has occurred since the last meeting on April 22nd. We go through section 5, which is an update to the tourism building. We're still looking at occupying that building towards the end of 2025 for a period of 14 months, which is the completion again, as stated before, of phase 1, which is block A and B on the north side of the building. Section 5.2 discusses project status review. So as we all know, a groundbreaking ceremony took place on May 17th, and that went very well. And it was a great turnout and a major milestone for the project. Since then, of course, we've seen the construction sign go up for Malul Blamey, the general contractor, the perimeter fence hoarding, silt fencing, and so on the construction site, and the site trailer is now there. So early works has taken place. We call it earthworks for the start of phase 1, specific to the 3-story addition on the north side of the building, and that began on June 17th. Also around that time, bi-weekly construction site meetings were begun, and they're held, as I said, bi-weekly. The next one's coming up on Friday. Bi-weekly, I said that. The building permit fees, so $537,834 was what the building fee was. In this report, we say it's in the process of being reimbursed, but it was reimbursed to the project in its entirety. The second section discusses additional funding of $2,131,000 that was approved on May 28th at the City Council meeting for existing roof upgrade and solar photovoltaic panels. And those two have been approved and processed as change orders to the project. So this will, once again, to reiterate, make the project and the building net zero carbon version 3 requirements, which is of course supported by the Climate Change Action Plan initiated by the City of Brantford. Page 3 touches on project milestones. So we can see we're in the contract administration and construction phase, which began in May and will complete in December of 2026. Moving on to section 5.3, it details what the mandate was and when we initiated the police station task force in the terms of reference. And you can read that, who they were, who the members were, who they would be supported by, such as City of Brantford staff liaisons, the chief administrative officer, and various employees at the city. And the main responsibilities were to recommend on 3 major deliverables, which included scope, the location, design aspects, cost, and timelines, as well as the frequency of task force meetings. So as of June 27th, the above mentioned terms of reference of the police station task force have been upheld and completed. Bi-monthly task force meetings were held and reports were provided to staff or to the task force and council. And we ensured that the project progressed as originally approved with cost and time controls. So having fulfilled the mandate of the terms of reference, the staff is recommending the disbandment of the police station task force, but staff will, at the request of Brantford Police Service Board, attend meetings to provide updates on progress. And we will bring forward as staff any issues outside of city purchasing policies to council as needed. Section 6 discusses, again, the building permit fee. We had to carry that through because that's the financial implications section. So that was approved and carried and has been rolled into the project. Section 7 discusses climate and environmental implications. And we just wanted to ensure that this is reiterating that this is the first net zero building initiative for the city and a benchmark for future projects, and will set precedent by helping create a carbon neutral future by 2050. So in conclusion, we can just see in section 8, all of the items have been reiterated. And I can move on to let you know, since the last meeting, additional work has taken place. We have photographs in the last report that came through from Little Blamey that shows really great progress. We have duct bank install, dip pole for power from Grandbridge Energy has been aligned. We have the transformer ordered. We have the foundation walls have gone in on the north side, and we're moving along according to schedule.
All right, thank you. Is there any discussion or any questions for Christina? No discussion? Okay, to that then, I would just say that is, I'm pleased to move ahead with the disbandment as long as the committee is comfortable with that, providing that we're receiving the updates that the Police Services Board has discussed. And I think that we've definitely fulfilled the mandate and the project's coming along great. Oh, Councillor Martin, I see your hand there now. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think instead of updates as requested by the Police Services Board, there should be at least quarterly updates, and more if requested. I mean, I understand that if something comes up, it'll go to the board, but
Yeah, I think
I don't
the
know.
Police Services Board would get an update every month, actually. It was intended to be a monthly update.
monthly, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's even better, yeah.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Is there a frequency of updates to those who are paying the bills?
Through the chair to
City council, I mean, of course.
Councillor McCreary. I have regular meetings with my managers to show them the transparency of the budget. I've done some value engineering. I continue to save the project money in the hundreds of thousands so far. So yes, we do have reports. I have any additional funds or credits are tracked through a spreadsheet that I socialize to the executive leadership. And we're in partnership with the police on an ongoing basis, including bi-weekly meetings with the contractor where they're in attendance as well for transparency.
So will that percolate to council by way of a memo?
So I think, yeah, Christina, what the council's asking is not, is basically we're providing very monthly reports to the Police Services Board. And quarterly, are we providing reports to committee and council or memos to council, update memos to council? I know you got an internal process with Jennifer and Gord, but we plan on providing something to council. So I think the short answer is yes, we can do that either way.
Yes.
By memo or by, it's going through the official business Police Services Board. We should be taking it through the same report through just a consent item through our committee of the whole.
Thank you.
All right,
Yes,
perfect. Go ahead. I
I
apologize.
will-
Any further questions or discussion? Yes. All right, then I'll call the question. All in favor? And that carries. All right, so now moving on to consent items. May I please get a mover and a seconder to approve the police station task force meeting minutes from April 22nd and June 27th?
Yes.
Okay, and seconder? Okay. And any discussion or anything noted on there that you need adjusted? See nothing, I'll call the question. All in favor? All right, and that carries. And with that, we have no resolutions, no notices of motion, and we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Sure. Well,